today our special guest is an intern from the summer, Matt Sisk.
Yeah, my name is Matt. I was an intern. I have over 10 years of working experience. I was a previous student at Eastern, and then I decided to pursue a career playing music for a long time. Got engaged, bought a house, decided it was time to go back to school. Found my way back to the marketing program, and the digital summer clinic kind of popped up as a really cool opportunity.
What projects did you work on at Advita this summer? And what was it like working with a startup company?
Yeah, so there was a good number of projects. One thing about working with a small business or a startup is that you really kind of get to take the reins of every aspect of whatever field you're affiliated with, in our case, marketing. So we did everything from researching competitors, trying to get information about our clients to build a better customer profile, managing social media like LinkedIn, Google Ads was something that had kind of been neglected for the company. So we were able to take the lead in creating a new campaign there, working on content for their email campaigns, creating surveys, again, to get feedback from their customers and just move the company forward and provide value and sell stuff.
Could you tell us something you learned while working with them and something you learned from the digital summer clinic? Like, how did your mentors help you?
The mentors were a godsend, honestly. Startups can be a little chaotic, and by a little chaotic, I mean they can be very chaotic. So having people to just vent to when you feel frustrated by something or you don't know exactly what to do, or just get a little bit of guidance in the right direction, can be extremely valuable. I think a combination of their feedback and just my own experience taught me a very valuable lesson about just taking the reins. And even if you don't get a clear answer as far as what the best direction to go is, if you have maybe a lack of direct leadership or direction from management at your company, or if there's conflicting directions from different people or from the same person, to just try something and come up with an idea, come up with a proposal. And as Bud would often say, there's not much you can break that can't be fixed.
Yes.
It's always better to try something, even if you're not successful at first, than to do nothing.
I love what you said about just making sure the ball is always moving forward. Like Bud also says, like, as long as you're taking a step and moving forward, like, you're doing something right. Just don't get stuck, you know.
To be able to like take the reins and like by the end of the internship period, to be able to turn around and say we did something meaningful, and maybe it wasn't what we expected at first, but it was something that we did of our own initiative, you know, and our own intellect and our own creativity. And I took a lot of pride out of that for sure.
Tell us a little bit about your musical background and your experience and your career up to this point and how you got from music to marketing.
I've been a lifelong musician. I was classically trained on guitar. I always wanted to try just pursuing that, whether it meant like being like successful, like financially, and like, you know, that was never really the goal. It was more just the experience of making music and playing live and all that stuff. So, but I think I took a lot of skills, a lot of carryover from a life playing music that you need to be a successful marketer. In particular, you have to learn how to market yourself, because no one else will say, hey, this is who I am, this is the value that I offer, and this is why you should pay me. And that really is the essence of marketing. You have to be self-confident, and you also have to be able to follow up and deliver on what you promise. And I think as a musician, it's not just about being talented. It's not just about going to rehearsal. It's about having value that you offer to people through the sound waves. Expect to be entertained, you know, and that there's a ton of carryover. It helps you think more abstract and be creative. So, and we know in marketing, you do have to do that a lot too.
A big thanks to Matt for coming on, taking the time to do this.
And be sure to stay up to date with our digital lives throughout the fall. Our next one is October 7th, and it starts at 5:30 p.m. So we can't wait for you guys to tune in.